Right, so we're in the kitchen and we're starving.
Starving.
We stomach things to be throats being cut.
We do?
Yeah, yeah.
Here to whip us up a delicious Asian speciality is the Asia Market's Eva Pau.
Morning.
So Japanese is where we're
Japanese
going
today, yes. So we're going to make a chicken chahan, which is a Japanese fried rice. So a fried rice is something that it comes together very quickly, you know. So all you need to do is have all your items prepped. So I have all my veggies prepped.
Right.
I have some chopped up mangetout, some carrot. I have my spring onion, some sweet corn, rice that's already cooked. So you can use day-old rice, or you can use, you know, a packet of pre-cooked rice, something like that. And then I have my chicken thigh kind of cut up in little pieces, diced up.
Okay.
So everything is kind of like in small pieces because it's going to cook quickly. And so the first thing for Japanese cuisine is the Japanese pantry. So I'm going to marinate the chicken, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use to marinate it, because there are certain kind of key pantry items. Like I'm going to be adding in mirin and sake. So mirin and sake, they're both types of Japanese rice wine. Okay, so the sake is kind of dry, and the reason why I add in some sake is it helps to tenderize the meat, but it also adds a depth of flavor to the meat.
Okay.
So, and then the mirin is like a sweet type of a sake. So it's used mainly just for cooking, because normal sake you would drink, you know, you'd have a little small glass.
Have you tried sake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I do like a bit of sake, to be honest.
And so I have mirin and my sake, and then I'm going to add in some Japanese soy sauce. So Japanese soy sauce is a bit different to your normal soy sauce. Like soy sauce is made from like fermented soybeans, there's wheat, there's water, there's salt, okay? So how is it different to like your Chinese soy sauce, right? It's, the wheat is actually roasted. So it gives it a different type of a flavor profile. And like in Chinese cooking, we'd use like a light soy sauce, a dark soy sauce. Light is usually like for salty flavor, and then the dark is for color. But Japanese soy sauce, we just use like an all-purpose, just one. So it's kind of gives it the color, but it gives it that kind of a salty.
The one with the red lid, is that the Japanese soy sauce?
Yes, this one here.
Okay.
So
you
it's
can't
kind
get
of,
that in the supermarkets.
you can. Yeah, so the thing is, it's like, I would say like it's an all-purpose soy sauce. We're just adding in one type of soy sauce into it. And then we have, just to balance it all out, some sugar. So you let that kind of marinate. So this is a very simple kind of a marinade for Japanese. So you can marinate other kind of, besides chicken, you can marinate tofu if you want, you know. So this is kind of simple, basic marinating. So you leave that for about 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to fry it up. So I have some here frying in the pan. I'm just turning it on now. Hopefully it cooks quickly. So then into that, right, we're going to add in our veggie. So I'm going to just add in my chopped kind of carrot, mangetout, and it's all kind of like an all-in-one thing. It's like, you know, it comes together very quickly.
Could you vary the veg if you wanted to?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just kind of adding in things that are kind of colourful.
Okay.
So, but you can absolutely, like, you know, if you have something in your fridge and you were like, okay, I just want to, you know, heat it up, or, you know, whatever veg you have, you can absolutely add it into the fried rice. And that's something that, you know, at home, you know, we make a lot of fried rice, because you have the leftover day rice, and then, you know, whatever's in the fridge goes. You're like putting it in, and then, you know, it's the sauce that kind of, and we're just using a little bit of soy, you know, so it's not too.
I'm just thinking about stuff I have at home. If I don't have sake at home, as much as I love it, could I substitute in, let's say, rice vinegar? Or is that what it's called? The
rice vinegar.
Sesame oil?
Sesame oil.
Yeah?
Sesame oil would do well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like sesame oil is used a lot also in Asian cooking, and gives that nutty kind of flavour. So it would work really well in this as well.
But not a rice vinegar?
Not so much.
I'm getting a no.
The vinegar will add kind of a different kind of a flavour profile to it. So you'd have to balance, if you were to add that, you'd probably need to balance it with a bit more sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put in my spring onions and my sweet corn, and basically let that kind of stir fry for a minute.
You could get adventurous here though, like maybe some mushrooms or whatever you have.
Yeah, mushrooms, like even if you use like shiitake mushrooms or something like that. So anything that you literally have in your fridge that is kind of, I'm just using a mix of nice colours. And then to that, we need to add an egg. So I just have an egg, I'm just going to beat it up. And so I'm gonna, like, I usually make it in a wok, okay, because there's more kind of surface area to it. And so I kind of just put the veggie to one side.
Right.
And then you can kind of stir fry the egg on like a flat surface here.
So you slightly scramble it.
Yeah, so the thing is there's many ways, you know, a fried rice can work, okay? But the way that I like is to kind of like slightly scramble it. And then while it's still slightly runny, I add in the egg. And there's a reason for that, because I want the egg to actually coat the rice.
Okay, so you're going to have the
bit.
rice. Okay.
Is that regular rice or sushi rice?
So yeah, so the thing about the cha han and why it's different to like a normal fried rice is because I'm using this sushi rice.
Oh, nice.
And sushi rice, it gives it a different texture. It's kind of plumper, it's like a short grain rice, and it's a little bit more sticky as well. So so it's different to, you know, your fried rice like Chinese fried rice that you get in your takeaway. It has a different texture to it. So so you can see here, like, you know, the egg is kind of coating the rice, but it also, you can see the little egg bits as well. So, and then to that, all I need to do is add a little bit more of the Japanese soy sauce.
And that's just to taste. You put the lot in, okay.
Yeah, so there's about 3 tablespoons in.
Okay.
But like usually, yeah, you would kind of, I've kind of tested this out. So I was like, yep, I know I'm going to add in this 3 tablespoons roughly to make it taste good. And then a little bit of salt as well.
I do love soy sauce. Couldn't have too much soy sauce on any dish, I think.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I think it adds like a lot of more umami flavor to it, you know. So
now you use sushi rice, but you could use regular rice.
Yes.
If that's all you have at home.
Yeah, but you see, to try and create that, because usually I make a Chinese fried rice and then I use like a jasmine rice. But for the Japanese style, you kind of change it. So just changing 2 elements, whether it's marinating or using the special type of Japanese rice, it changes the whole dish. Like, so.
Stick to what you do. Stick to the ingredients, stick to the recipe.
Okay, so that really completes the fried rice. And to have a good fried rice, you really don't want it to be too wet. You want it to be kind of still a bit dry.
Okay. So we can get a bit of a bite.
I'm looking forward to tasting this now.
Me too.
Yeah, it's not too, it's kind of, it's good in a way where it's quite quick, you know. At home you'd make this, you know, and you can kind of whip it up.
It'll take like 20 minutes, no?
Yeah, even less probably, you know.
The chicken, throw in your veggie, in your rice, you're done. Bit of egg.
And
And why are you patting it down like that? Is that
I'm
to
just
get rid
getting
of the...
rid, you see, the rice, I'm just kind of getting rid of the rice kind of particles. So
You
kind
wanted
of to kind
get
of
the soy sauce in there?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then kind of make it a bit more. I'm wondering if this one would be higher temperature. I'm moving it here.
Okay. We're almost out of time. So it's an easy enough dish to make, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And it works any day of the week, but especially in the early part of the week when you might have some
Or
leftovers.
at the end when you have your leftovers and not
There
left in
you
the
see.
fridge.
I
And you're
can
just throwing all
dish
your
up
weeks
some
in.
here.
Thank you. We might need to
For
try
you.
that during the break. And coming up, we are getting all of the Love Island gossip and bringing you the biggest news from the world of entertainment. Thank you
We're
so much.
going to eat this. We'll tell you what it's like after this break. See you in a second.
Make every day this good with Avonmore.